time are, as we have seen yesterday, categorized into present tense, past tense, and future tense. Time now, time then means last, and time to come. The verb of the sentence has most to do with denoting time. So we say there are three tenses of the verb, mainly the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. Tense means time, time of an action. Screen के लिए आहे ना नाही मी इकडून येते आता ये आली time whether present, past, or future is further divided to indicate whether it is something, number one, that generally happens at no specific time, or second, take place at the given moment, and number three, or stands completed at the moment, or four, continues over a period of time. The first is indicated by the verb in its present, then past or future forms. The second is your screen sharing is fast. कोणतरी गडबड करू लागला वाटतं सर. The second is indicated by the verb in its participle form: going, working, dancing, singing, playing, running. These are the present participle forms of the verbs. Sir, it's fine, Sanya. It's fine, Sanya. The third is indicated by the use of have, has, or had with the past participle form of the verb: thrown, shown, seen, etc. And the verb and the fourth by have, had, plus been, and participle form of the verb: have been living, have been playing, had been living, had been writing in this way. As the table of tenses of the verb to drive given or write we have used. Yesterday we have completed the present tense, an action which is done at the present time. As it was divided into simple present tense, then present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. Then past tense, an action which is done, which was done at the past time, or which is done at the past time or in the past time. It was still again divided into four subtenses: simple past tense, past and past perfect continuous tense. And today we begin with the future tense. Future tense future tense is used to indicate or express the actions which are going to take place or which are going to happen in the future time. Simple future tense can be expressed in many ways without using untitled. निकाले untitled हे सगळे untitled आहे. कट करू का हाँ है ना हाँ वर्ड फाइल मध्ये राइट वर्ड फाइल ओपन करायचं वर्ड फाइल बर आता future tense, an action which is going to take place in the future, and to express such actions we use future tense. कोणीतरी यार हे करू लागले गडबड करू लागले हे ऑटोमॅटिक कट होऊ लागले आता व्यवस्थित चालू आहे ना ते एकदम हे होतंय का नाही त्याच्यावर मी काहीच करत नाही आता हे जे क्लिअर चालू आहे ना तर ते अचानकच कोणतरी हे करू लागलं मी म्यूट आहे का अच्छा फ्युचर टेन्स आवाज येतो अनम्यूट आहे ना हाँ ठीक है now future tense is divided into future simple tense or the simple future tense same then future continuous tense future perfect tense and then future perfect continuous tense. Now let us see the simple future tense or the future simple tense. Simple future tense is used to describe an action which is yet to happen. The simple future tense is used to express the action which is yet to come. For example, पुन्हा स्क्रीन गेली मुलं काहीतरी गडबड करू लागलं कोण काय करू लागलं then I shall go to Agra tomorrow. I will write a letter or I shall write a letter. He will come here on my birthday. Then our examination will begin on 4th March. The meeting will start within an hour. Next, now with I, shall is used. With we, shall is used. But in case will is used with them, I or we, then the action is sure to happen. Now, future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. Future continuous tense is used to describe an action that will be continuing at a given point of time in future. At a given time of time in future, the action will be in continue. To express such actions, we use future continuous tense. For example, I shall be writing a letter. At this time tomorrow, I shall be taking my test, and you will be doing your classes tomorrow. He will be going to Mumbai at this time tomorrow. Then, कोणतं ते होते
शेअर तर चालू आहे सर. शेअर चालू होतं काहीतरी सेक्शन बंद होतं. पॉज करूया.
हा? Screen गेली ना. Tense to describe an action that will be completed at a given point of time in future. When an action is going to be completed at a particular or certain time which has been given. To express such actions, we use future perfect tense. Future perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action that will be in progress even after a point of time in future. For example, I shall have been writing a letter. Here, subject plus shall oblique will plus have plus been plus before writing, present participle form of the verb, and then object. Some more examples. I shall have been living in Kolkata for 4 years. They will have been playing cricket tomorrow since morning. We will have been completing our homework. Such are the examples of future perfect continuous tense. Dear friends, in this way, there are three main tenses: the present tense, past tense, and future tense. And each tense is divided into four subtenses. Simple present tense, I write a letter. Present continuous tense, I am writing a letter. Then present perfect tense, I have written a letter. Present perfect continuous tense, I have been writing a letter. Then past tense, simple past tense, I wrote a letter. Past continuous tense, I was writing a letter. Past perfect tense, I had written a letter. Past perfect continuous tense, I had been writing a letter. Then future tense, simple future tense, I shall write a letter. Future continuous tense, I shall be writing a letter. Future perfect tense, I shall have written a letter, and future perfect continuous tense. I shall have been writing a letter. Now, in our next session, we are going to learn the comprehension part. सर आता आम्हाला दुसरा पार्ट सुरू करायचा कॉम्प्रिहेन्शन आहे पण आता हे पीपीटी बंद करायची comprehension. In comprehension part, our vocabulary, our English, our understanding of the sentences, then our expression of words, factual answers, complex factual answers, then inference. These things are checked. And for this, we have to be good at reading. We have to good at words with their meanings. Now, for example, let us see these passage. Now look at here, friends. At the time of doing passages or comprehension, we have to read the passage very carefully. First, read it and then see the questions or the MCQs below them. And again, we have to pay attention to the passages where the answers are hidden. Now look at health is, pay attention to this. Health is neither a commodity to be purchased nor a service to be given. Health is neither a commodity to be purchased nor a service to be given. It is a process of knowing. Health is a process of knowing, living, and participating and being, says the blueprint of India's recently reformulated National Health Policy. National Health Policy, which is the blueprint of India, it says that health is neither a commodity that can be purchased nor a service to be given, but it is a process of knowing, living, participating, and being. Next, the former Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi further explained. What she explained? Life is not merely for living. Life is not merely for living, but for living in health. In India, even in very ancient times, it was believed that in India, even in very ancient times, it was believed that physical, mental, and spiritual health were intrinsically interwoven. Intrinsically means essentially mixed, essentially interwoven. This is the basis of the science of yoga. What is the basis of the science of yoga? physical, mental, and spiritual health were intrinsically interwoven. They are intermixed. This is the basis of the science of yoga. The medical system preferred in India Ayurveda, or the knowledge of the span of life, the duration of the life, in many ways foreshadowed, indicated in earlier, or to be a sign or warning, indicated. WHO, World Health Organization, on definition of health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. So this has already been foreshadowed or indicated by Ayurveda, or the knowledge of the span of life. Modern healthcare priorities of the government. Healthcare priorities of the government of India are enshrined, cherished as sacred, or kept as sacred or important. So modern healthcare